Welcome back to Milton Keynes, day 2 of the final stage of Q School, where round 1 is now done and dusted. So we are into the serious stuff. Points on offer for wins from round 2 onwards. Let's show you some of the final first round action. This was a big one as well. Simon Whitlock against Mark McGeaney, 2 former Lakeside finalists. Whitlock 5-0 down, missed the ball for 5-all. McGeaney went on to win that. You saw Henry Coates earlier on today in one of our updates. You won't see him much for the rest of the day. He was beaten 6-1 by Super Ted Everts. They're both round 1 games. However, this round 2. What about this? 170 to win the match, pick up the first point of the day at UK Useful. The big fish. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, Lee Evans missing that one. However, not to worry for Evs, because he came back, tidied up the 25 and took care of Graham Hall by 6 legs to 1. So that is the first point of UK Q School day 2. Do the explosion graphic. We talked about this, Joe. Do the explosion graphic for the first point of the... There it is. Right, thank you very much. First point of the day, adequately acknowledged here on our updates. We have got Dart Connect going, so let's bring it in. UK Dart Connect, tv.dartconnect.com. This is all round 2 stuff. So win that game, you get a point on the order of merit, and ultimately it is going to be those points that determine who gets tour cards. If you do not win them outright, you can see there's the likes of Andy Bolton, who survived those 5 match darts in round 1. He's 5-3 up, looking to get a point himself. Bradley Brooks, who went all the way to the final yesterday, 3-2 up on Martin Grierson. I can just scroll down a little bit further, talk you through some of the winners already in round 2. You saw Lee Evans. Kai Fan Lung is in the points. Darryl Pilgrim has picked up his first point of Q School. Shane McGurk, the Lakeside World Champion. Alan Norris, Aidan Kirk. All of these guys are now getting into the points. 2 people who aren't, though, are the Greaves siblings. Bo Greaves, the greatest female darts player on planet Earth, playing here at Q School alongside her brother Taylor. Now, we've seen mothers and daughters at Q School with the Ashtons, Lisa and her girls. We've seen fathers and sons, Steve Brown and his son John. John's actually here at Q School against once more. But I don't think we've seen brother and sister competing at Q School. We grabbed them before play started.
And Taylor Greaves, we think the first brother and sister to play Q School together. How was the opening day?
It was alright. I played okay my first game, and then I was a bit disappointed how I played the second game, but like I said, it's 3 days to go now, so yeah, look forward to it.
Bo, what's the plan for you here? I mean, are you coming here just for a bit of experience, just to try your luck, or is this a concerted effort to be on the PDC Tour?
Not really. I mean, it'd be great if I was, but like, I'm not really bothered. I just want to have a year on Challenge Tour playing. I'm not playing well enough or consistently enough to sort of challenge with them sort of people, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad I decided to do it in the end.
What's your goals, Taylor? I mean, and also, what's it like being the brother of, people are saying, possibly the greatest female player we're ever going to see or have ever seen?
Absolutely, I agree with that. I think she's the greatest woman that's ever picked it up. But it's a very proud feeling, obviously, what she's achieved, and she was only 21 yesterday.
Yeah, it was. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You both went out round 2, so didn't pick up points yesterday. You must play quite a lot at home. Who wins most of the games?
Who would you think wins most?
I'm just asking.
Bo does, yeah.
I mean, but there's no shame in losing to Bo. But what are you coming here? Do you think you can get yourself on the tour, Taylor?
Yeah, absolutely. I just need a good day, good run. That's all. But you come in here, and this, Conan said it yesterday, this is probably harder than Pro Tour, because you don't know who you're going to run into. You can't sort of settle. You've got to be on it all the time, which is hard work.
I mean, are you looking at you look around this room and you see names and you see players who go, they're good. The thing is, there's also players you've never heard of, and we saw Tom Bissell yesterday, who played some very, very solid stuff and got on the tour. This is a dangerous place to be if you're trying to win darts tournaments.
Absolutely it is. But it does us good as well, which is what we want, especially Bo. Bo needs these sort of characters and this sort of standard, just to bring her up.
Well, that's an interesting point, Bo. I mean, you've said before that I'm not that keen on playing the men, but then you've also said maybe playing the guys is what I need to do to get to that next level. Is that something you're slowly coming around to?
Yeah, I think obviously I've been probably quite stubborn and probably just lazy. Like between, obviously I enjoyed ladies darts, but yeah, I'm trying to sort of put myself out of my comfort zone a bit and push myself. Obviously, I know I can play well. It's just doing it all the time, which I find difficult. But it's, you know, I'm up for the challenge, and I just want to improve. I think, like I say, I only just turned 21, so I've got loads of time yet. But yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy my darts, but also try and play well and just be consistent. I think is the main thing for me.
Just finally, if you get drawn against each other at some point, we saw Conan Whitehead and Hayden Robbie as stepson play each other on the opening day at Q School. What happens then? Are we going to see any dirty tricks? I mean, ultimately, there's a darts tournament to be won here, Taylor.
Absolutely.
Right, we'll come out and film that then. Best of luck, pair of you.
Well, they didn't run into each other today. We shall see what the draw throws up tomorrow and indeed on the final day for the Greaves. This is EU Q Schools. This is going on over in Kalkar in Germany. As you can see, some big names, some big men involved. Kai Gotthard, the German, you might have seen at Ali Pali for the first time, the most recent World Championship. 5-4 up on big Boris Krichmar, the gigantic Croatian who was squeezed off the tour at the World Championship with a few people leapfrogging him and forcing him out of the top 64 in the world rankings. Got the likes of Roby John Rodriguez, a familiar name, 3-0 up on Michael Smejda. Jono Bottenberg against Jehirski George of Hungary. And we've also seen plenty of players win through the second round already to pick up points over there, including Anton Östlund of Sweden. But keep an eye out for Andreas Harrison, another of the Swedes in the draw. He is 2-1 up on Franz Roach at the minute. Jimmy Van Schie is obviously one of the guys that people expect to go and claim a tour card. Went all the way to the final yesterday. He was beaten by Kevin Trotman in round 2, so he hasn't added to his tally. But Andreas Harrison is right up there with the most likely winners of a tour card from EU Q School. We will be back in an hour to update you both from here in Milton Keynes and over in Germany.